Hello, dear students. Welcome to our English class. How are you all? Hope you all are fine and taking care of yourself. So, dear students, today in our English class, we are going to study a new poem from a reader book. And the title of the poem is Wandering Singers, which is written by Sarojini Naidu. And I'm sure you all must have heard this name before. Sarojini Naidu is known as a Nightingale of India, and she was a prominent figure in the Indian independence movement. Her poems describe the beauty she saw in the people and things around her, including markets, bazaars, festivals, traditions, myths, and legends. They also have a musical quality which makes them enjoyable to recite or listen to. Now, this poem is about wandering singers who once used to go in small groups from village to village and town to town in India, playing their instruments and singing songs about heroic deeds and battles as well as passionate love and great tragedy. These songs constituted a rich store of folk literature which was full of legends and myths about the past. Sarojini Naidu is a poet of Indian thought and culture, and her poems describe Indian customs, traditions, festivals, legends of kings and queens. So, the title of our poem is Wandering Singers, and now we will see the poem stanza wise. The first stanza. Where the voice of the wind calls our wandering feet through echoing forest and echoing street, with lutes in our hands, ever singing we roam. All men are kindred, the world is our home. So, children, in the first stanza tells us that these wandering singers wander or roam from village to village and town to town, and they pass through the forest also. They go wherever the wind calls them, and through their singing, they spread the message of love. And when they sing, their songs echo through these places, whether they are passing through a forest or a street. And in this, the second line tells us that they play the lute. Now, what is lute? Lute is a musical instrument. As they roam from place to place, the wandering singers feel that all mankind are like their family. Kindred means family or relatives. So they play this musical instrument called lute in their hands, and they sing from town to town, from village to village, and they feel that all the mankind, all men are their family and the world is their home. Now the second stanza. Our lays are of cities whose lustrous shed the laughter and beauty of women long dead, the sword of old battles, the crown of old kings, and happy and simple and sorrowful things. So, in the second stanza, lays means song, and cities whose luster is shed means the cities which were famous in the ancient time are now not anymore. So the theme of the songs that they sing tells us the story of ancient. Ancient means old battles or of old kings. They also have songs about the beauty of women who died long ago. Their songs describe the happy and the sad things. Their song tells us the story of old kings about their wars, their crowns, and the cities which were once great and famous. Now we'll see the third stanza. What hope shall we gather? What dreams shall we sow? Where the wind calls our wandering footsteps, we go. No love bids us tarry, no joy bids us wait. The voice of the wind is the voice of our fate. So, in the third stanza, the poetess tells us that the wandering singers have no dreams and no hopes of their own. They go wherever the wind calls them. Wherever the wind blows, they are guided by the wind. No one can stop them, no love can make them go slow, and no joy can bait them, means stop them. and ask them to stay because they follow the wind. The voice of the wind is the voice of their life and their destiny also. They follow the wind where the wind blows and sing their songs and spread the message of love to the people. This is all about your poem, Wandering Singers. Thank you.